Act 10 was my introduction to politics and activism. I was at the protests every day, and at that time, all I knew was that I was fighting for the teachers I adored. I was 7 then, and I'm 17 now, still watching the effects of Act 10 and the budget cuts associated with it plague Wisconsin's public schools. My class sizes have gotten bigger, my teachers have been forced to spend more of their own money on supplies, and the achievement gap that should have been closed years ago remains a lingering crisis. As a 7th-generation Wisconsinite, my life has been shaped by Wisconsin education. My great-grandmother was a Madison school teacher, and my grandma graduated from East in 1949. She remembers a time when education wasn't a partisan issue. Everyone took pride in the excellent public schools of Wisconsin and great university system. There was a bipartisan commitment to funding public education. Where is that commitment now? COVID hit the schools hard, and the legislature didn't give enough support. The most impacted students throughout this pandemic were those who have always been the most marginalized. I attend East High School, one of the most diverse high schools in Wisconsin, and I have seen how a failure to invest in our public schools has created greater inequity. There is no question that this inequity was made more severe over the course of a year in which students did not have equal access to technology and virtual learning. Schools didn't shut down over the past year. They worked harder than ever. Wisconsin public schools provided thousands of daily meals to families, helped households access Wi-Fi, and gave students countless supports. Even with this tremendous effort by teachers and staff, students still struggled. It's not enough to go back to how things were before COVID hit. We have an opening to fully fund public education in Wisconsin, but we can't do that without taking advantage of the federal funding that's available to us. It's not only me speaking to you today. My voice represents thousands of Wisconsin students who will be impacted by this funding decision for years to come. We as students are the faces of public education. We are the future of this state, and we are the ones with the most at stake if this current proposed budget should pass. Wisconsin leaders must do better for our students and schools. Thank you. I would now like to introduce our next speaker, Dr. Tremaine Clarity, Superintendent of the Verona Area School District.